back a little bit here before the finals with one of the finalists themselves, Gregory, who just was able to overcome some Brotherhood on some Scoundrels and I believe Researcher with some Guardians of the Galaxy. Gregory.
Yeah.
So after we had our talk, I was talking to Schadt and I was like, dude, I really want to see this guy play. He plays Guardians in a different way, and I think that was very much shown with you taking Thanos on Scoundrels over CGR.
Yes.
We were talking to Dustin afterwards, and he was like, yeah, I kind of wish he did play CGR into that.
CGR is pretty miserable in Scoundrels. He can never contest, so he can never ignore the cover. It doesn't matter if he's hugging them.
Oh, I guess I never realized that.
Yeah.
So, okay.
So CGR is kind of okay, so it's not awful. You have the pull. But he had Indomitable in his roster, so he's likely going to do that. Also, that was 15. That's probably my favorite 15. I don't like playing CGR. I think I've said before.
Yeah.
I think the Thanos control on Researcher is really hard.
Yeah.
Venom and Star-Lord with Death Decreeing just do a ton of damage.
Yeah.
And the forward assignment becomes really dangerous.
So, and he said too, while we were talking to Dustin, specifically during the tactics card that Agent Venom gets where he goes all over the place, all of the attacks originate from Venom. So, the symbiote tendrils being on that is like awesome.
Yeah.
No rerolls, no nothing.
Well, it's not Venom Spender, it's Star-Lord Spender.
Right.
Venom does Star-Lord Spender, so you're right. No rerolls, no modifies.
But so having Star-Lord Spender with no rerolls is like
it's pretty good. Yeah, we had a pretty interesting game. Like he had 4 wide. It's kind of normal. He can't really go 3 wide, so that's why I went 3. I wanted to get Cryo for turn 2 because then I can usually make a play happen where I'm dazing Mystique or someone and keeping Cryo.
Yeah.
And that was sort of my game plan. And all I wanted to, he put Hulk up forward, which I think was the right play. Thanos wanted to go up, punch Hulk, throw him. I missed the throw. I didn't get the wild with the 8 dice.
Gotcha.
But if I threw Hulk, I'd probably throw him and then portal him and send him like behind his deployment zone. And then just be
able to ignore him for a round effectively.
Turn 2, you got to come back. But like until then, we're playing 15 versus 9.
Yeah.
And so that didn't work out. So I decided to portal Hulk anyways, and I should have just portaled Colossus away once I missed that, and just done the same thing with Colossus. So I made some mistakes. I punched him for 5, and then Hulk decided he was just going to one-round Thanos on his next activation.
Yeah, so he said that. Was that the no matter the cost round with a double spender?
Yeah, that was top of 2, I think, for him. He Gamma Leaped no matter the cost of his spender, so that he had 8 damage on him.
Yep.
So he got 2 extra dice. So he got 2 10-dicers into me. And he got him to the point. So I was kind of nervous then, because he still had a lot of guys left. Thanos didn't activate. I was losing control of Researcher.
And he had a decent lead, VP-wise, too, it looked like, for a little bit.
Yeah, so then I gave up on scenario entirely, and I was like, no, I'm just going to try to kill things.
When in doubt, just murder.
No, I'm good at murder. Yeah.
But, so, Colossus, last man standing there. Did you try to just really push it in to get Colossus off the field, too, or does him on his injured side just a little bit too much of a nuisance to actually try to put down?
He's the last thing I want to hit. If it's just Colossus alone and he's injured, I still had an uninjured. He did eventually daze Star-Lord, but I still had an uninjured Venom, so I could just whip him in and take control of whatever. So he doesn't really threaten me. Toad just being a little bit more mobile. I just wanted to kill his activations. So just kill Toad, and then no matter what Colossus did, he's just one man.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. At the end of the day, and especially when you have so many points on the board, just having any number of bodies at that point is really kind of.
And if he's trying to stand beside Thanos, who's contesting a Researcher and a blue, Thanos can just punch him twice and look for a throw, and it's bad news for Colossus all day.
So tell me about the play into Colossus, not being able to kind of chains him as you maybe. Well, no CGR, so absolutely useless question, but.
So I think Colossus is taken usually as a CGR answer.
Yeah.
And you kind of expect that. He's doing things that CGR doesn't like, and that's why Thanos his displacement gets around all of Colossus' stuff.
Yeah.
It gets around Indomitable, and it also gets around Colossus' things.
Yeah.
So, you can mess him up.
So going into the finals here against against another Guardians? What's kind of your mentality, or what are you thinking about? What kind of threat level are you hoping for that might give you an advantage here?
Well, I mean, the game's not started yet, but I'd be happy to share my thoughts with that after.
Oh yeah, absolutely fair.
Yeah, because
absolutely fair.
Could be some sneaky stuff. I've got some plans.
All right, I like that.
I mean, I think Guardians can always be dangerous when you go straight on the other side of the table, and that's the kind of thing that I would probably expect. I think he's been playing Ghost Rider all weekend, so we have a very similar list too. It's got a couple of differences. Like I have a patch up, and he has. Can't remember what.
We actually, Wood Smokes, by the way, saying "Go Greg." We love you, Greg.
Oh yeah, thanks.
So we had kind of Alyssa, thank you to Alyssa and Richie for going kind of through the differences between the two. So he has Toad and Spider-Man, he has Miles. No matter the cost, marked for death, sacrifice, and miss an objective.
Sacrifice, okay, so there's the difference. He's got Sacrifice, so...
You have Red Skull and Gamora.
Yeah.
As well as Patch Up for an Assignment, Deadly Duo, and We Are Groot.
Right.
And then the Crisis Eye are a little bit different as well. You have Skrulls, while he has... That's Extracts.
He's got a C.
Legacy Virus.
Yeah.
And Alien Ship.
Yeah.
So really, kind of a 3 different Crisis cards on both sides. Granted, a little bit on Secure, a little bit on Extract. So a lot of different play there. So one of the really cool things I think about kind of the Guardians meta right now is there's still a lot of different ways to do it.
I think Guardians is probably one of the more flexible factions because their core is cheap and they make every character strong. I know at every single point value I can play at, I have a CGR list, a Thanos list, and a Hulk list, and then sometimes a 4th list. And they're like 4 different lists, so it's like take your poison.
So a little bit more in chat here. Greg for president, save us from ourselves, Greg, and then Lobo18, yay, Greg. So you got a little fan base here, which is pretty dope.
I know some people. They're good. Thanks, Keel.
But we're about 5 minutes away, so I'm going to let you get prepped for that. I guess Omnis is eating or something, so maybe we're not starting right there. But John Paul George is here as well. But dude, best of luck in the finals here.
Thanks.
And we'll
hopefully I'm here for the victory round.
Sounds good, man. All right, so there we are. Just 4 quick moments away from the finals here at the Rio in Las Vegas, Nevada for LVO 2024. The Invitational coming down to these last 2 players, top 4, 3 affiliations, Guardians, Brotherhood, X-Force. X-Force coming into the finals, mano a mano. Gregory and John Paul George. We're about to be starting here. Let's swap over to the game screen. Make sure we have everything all lined up. So thankfully, I already have a Guardian symbol on the board. Let me once again increase the victory point total for somebody on the side instead of changing. Oh, changed the wrong one again. Oh, that's right. Remember last time when they got switched around?
Yeah, you switched them. They got switched around. You switched them around.
Well, it was not my choice to have them switch table sides.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and boop, boop, boop.
Here's the good news. You won't have to switch the emblem.
Well, you'd think that, but I've already pressed the button by mistake. So we will be searching for... Oh, I already passed the Guardians. All right, we can do this time. First try. Just ignore that actual first try. And Guardians comes up shortly after X-Men. Right now for... Nope, after Defenders. There we go. Defenders, Guardians. Here we go.
All right.
So we might need to switch these back and forth, but whatever. They're both Guardians, as we have Gregory and John Paul George.
This is what we've been waiting for, the finals.
Mm-hmm.
We got all of our top 4 in here to chat about their games.
Yes, we did. Yeah, got to talk to Dustin a little bit. Got to talk to John Paul George and Alexander. Still, absolutely, I hope Alexander can pull this out. Can he? No, not really. But I'd like it to happen.
It is actually impossible at this moment.
What's up?
That's all before round 3.
We're like literally starting right now. But do you want to pop in and say something super quick? Okay. You sure? All right. Yeah. Come on.
Hey, so I hear this Beta Ray Bill guy's a problem. he seems like an eyes on the prize piece for this broken shit we got going on.
So a quick word from Hyper Viper about this obvious problem called Beta Ray Bill.
You know,
and eyes on the prize. But
nobody It's funny, kind of. We haven't talked about Beta Ray Bill being a huge problem, but he's 39 of 64 lists. That's 61%. Did that in my head.
Taylor, I gotta stop opening the things from Taylor here.
So Beta Ray Bill is someone that I like. If something's warping the meta, I would say 61% of lists is
X-Force,
warping.
yeah,
the meta.
100%.
X-Force.
Cable needs to be taken back. They buffed him up too much. The glow up was too bright.
Are you advocating for X-Force nerfs?
No,
Because careful what gets clipped around here.
So guys, make sure if you have friends, if you have neighbors, family members, or even bitter rivals that are into Marvel Crisis Protocol, make sure to share the link. Get them in here right now as we watch the finals of LVO 2024. Guardians on Guardians, 2 different players, Gregory and John Paul George. This is going to be a hell of a match. Is it going to be quick? Is it going to be long and drawn out? Is it going to be violet gray? It could be hurtful. It could be purple. It could be anything you like.
It is certainly going to be a lot of hitting, and I'm excited. We haven't seen a Guardians mirror. I know a couple have gone on, but we haven't seen that happen. So,
What?
I thought you were going to add another 0.
I could. But Tim, bitter rivals rotated out. That's fair. That's fair, but let's get the whole MCP community in here for this finals match. Omnis right now going over the base ground rules, giving them the things they need to do, the things they need to be aware of. We have a bunch of noise from some of the other top tables here. I see Dayton and Alexander, Dustin. We are going to have a bunch of really dope, incredible players at 5-1.
Yep, absolutely.
Mike DeLuca over there as well. So it is not over. The pairings are not over. Guys, this is LVO. You don't drop LVO. You keep going.
I mean, some people did drop.
Sounds made up.
If there were like a website that you could look that up on, but you didn't know that offhand, maybe there's something you could do if you were here in the chat to...
Yeah, so if you really wanted to, you could go ahead and type ! Longshanks, ! Not Longshanks.
Yeah, not Longshanks.
We need more than one Longshank here. So let's go for the Longshanks.
I'm just here to help you make typos.
Listen, I don't need help with typos. I teach a master class. If you use code Professional Casual at checkout while signing up for Skillshare, you can get 10% off your first 3 months of typing poorly. Longshag. Lucas Sheik, good to see you, man.
I will say, when I was using your laptop, your keyboard sucks.
Yeah,
and I can imagine how you would get typo. All my typos
especially
were
like
off
with my
stream.
arm in the mic,
yeah, it's
like
in
at
the
an
mic.
angle
it's a
here.
whole thing, yeah. What do you want?
yeah,
You want to listen and talk to Tim and Taylor? You want Tim and Taylor talking
Okay, so
to each
we
other?
do have Gregory with priority here. Looks like
We'll just call the match start, and Thanos punches Hulk.
didn't have to switch it again. Listen, I tried here, but we got Gregory on the left. I cannot wait for them to want to switch sides. I'm going to have to undo that. Because I'll definitely remember.
Certainly.
Time and time again, we see Joe Manchi's back, Use Bio. Lucas Sheik as an expert Guardians versus Guardians top table play. I predicted Guardians winner. Listen, Lucas, I don't know if we can really count on that.
Yeah, I don't. As someone who got their big chucker absolutely correct, I don't think we can predict a winner.
Correct. But no, absolutely. Guardians have certainly won the day. They have been a powerful presence here. But listen, there's been an absolutely awesome variety of affiliations here. It's really anyone's game at the end of the day.
6 affiliations in the top 8, 3 in the top 4, but it does come down to 1 in the top 2, in the final 2.
That's right.
The grand. Can we call? I don't know if we can call them the grand finals.
Bloom D555, don't forget, Bill is not a horseman. His cybernetic implants made him look like that. That is something we found out yesterday.
Yes. Do you think they're going to hand us the exact same list?
If they pull 15, yes, but we could very well see Black Order versus Guardians here as well. Uh-oh.
It'll be interesting what those
there was the
tactics look
15.
like as well. They did get the 15.
Yep. So we have intrusions and researchers. So it's not a guaranteed 15,
Okay.
but you never know. It is going to be John Paul George's choice here. What threat we play.
If you're playing the Guardian's Mirror, do you snap off the 15 because that's your best? That's your best thing, or do you maybe go for the different one and see if your opponent can adjust to that?
Yeah, personally, I'm kind of hoping for the higher threat. And talking to Gregory right before we started, right? I was asking if he had any kind of secret tech or plans here. Granted, he didn't. He won priority, so he's not going to be able to choose the threat. But we very well could see him excelling at a higher threat level.
Interesting.
Tim, but the real question, Co, what can Squirrel Girl bite through? Steel. Cold, hard steel.
Cold hard steel.
Rooting for my fellow Canadian. Love that, Lucas. Can't root for the teams. Rooting for the pilot for sure. Yeah. DVA Nick says. Yeah, there are going to be plenty of tactics in a game like this. That is 100% accurate. Admin.
Certainly expect to see those tactic cards out there. Probably, we've been seeing a lot first activation. I'm going to throw my tactics cards out here and swell and start doing that. We could probably put the dice up.
Yep,
here.
I was actually just thinking about that. The Fisherman 2, thank you for the follow. Guys, if you haven't already, as we're popping off here, if you've enjoyed the coverage for the week, make sure to drop a sub, drop a follow, drop a like, turn on that notification bell, and then head over to the YouTube and do the same. All of these videos from this weekend are going to be going onto the YouTube. That link is right down below. ProfessionalCasual.com for all sorts of great stuff, and Patreon.com/professionalcasual to help support us and get us to these events to provide this coverage. 15, who would have guessed?
The standard. So we are going to see both Guardians players doing what Guardians want to do.
Greg's beating me enough here at home. We're all rooting for him, says the Fishman too.
There we go.
I do. Greg has quite a little fan base popping out here.
Excellent.
Doing his interview as well right before we started this match. Greg for president and take us home, Greg, and all sorts of good stuff there.
Very awesome. Always great to see your community represented. I'm sure both of these players, when they return to their local game store, will get a hero's welcome and will be able to share their experience and hopefully inspire other people in that community to push for LVO 2025. We're making our decisions here on. I think the character decisions are pretty well made.
I don't know though.
But we might, they both played Threat 15 last time, and they both did play
very
different lists there.
So Gregory last round played Thanos, I believe Toad, and Agent Venom.
Correct.
While John Paul George played kind of the standard.
He didn't have Star-Lord?
Oh yeah, he did have Star-Lord
Instead of Agent Venom.
He definitely said Agent Venom was there. Well, Thanos is 8. Oh yeah, so it was those three: Star-Lord, Agent Venom, and Thanos.
Toad was probably on.
Toad was on Brotherhood.
Okay.
John Paul George playing the Hulk, Cosmic Ghost Rider, and Star-Lord. All right, we got some John fans in the group too. Bavaria, Gabrius, rooting for JP, Patrick Room, go JP, and Dismissal. Love that name. Go John.
Love to see that.
The Amazing Spider Alex. Is that Alex? Is that Matt Alex's side account? And JP, you got this. Take it home for the Outlanders. You have beat us plenty at home. You got this.
Absolutely.
Lots of love in the chat. I love to see that.
Yeah, we are. They've both got good fan bases. So. Speaking of good fan bases, those Chiefs fans are out of here.
Is it
not
CGR, Hulk, and Star-Lord?
Crises are Intrusions and Researcher.
Is that what it is?
Mirror. This is Gregory. So Gregory for tactics is fallback, recalibration matrix, brace for impact, galaxy's greatest, and patch up.
And the patch up. Okay.
Gregory. And for John, we have recalibration, sacrifice, fallback, brace, and no matter the cost.
Okay.
So interestingly, I believe they only have a difference of 2 tactics cards, and they both picked out their 2 unique tactics cards.
Yep, so no sack for Gregory, but he does have Galaxy's Greatest and Patch Up
And John went with no matter the cost and sack.
and Sacrifice. So we did just taking a look, huge shout out to Richie and Alyssa for finding the differences between these 2 groups. So both have Star-Lord, CGR Hulk, Space Reality Thanos, Agent Venom, Beta Ray Bill, Groot and Rocket. They also both have Crew of the Milano, Eyes on the Prize, Recal, Fallback, Brace, and Galaxy's Greatest. For Crises, they both share Demons, Gamma, and Research Station. Now, some of the differences for John Paul George, he has Toad and Miles Morales. For Tactics cards, also has no matter the cost, Marked for Death, Sacrifice, and Mission Objective. For Crisis card differences, he has Intrusions on Seals, Deadly Legacy Virus, and Alien Ship Crashes Down. Differences for Greg, he has Red Skull, Master of Hydra in the roster, as well as Gamora, with Patch Up, Foreign Assignment, Deadly Duo, and We Are Groot for Tactics cards. Finally, Crisis is Infinity Formula Gone Missing, Mutant Extremists, and Skrulls, being the big differences between these 2 rosters. So, like we said, you can play in a whole bunch of different ways, even if the result's the same. We got the E-Mirror. That is right. And cosmically themed, perfectly themed. Thank you to Omnis for setting that one up, because we are in space on this one. Well, the Doter, I think that there's a little bit more than that. Obviously, the dice are a massive, massive, massive part of this, right? Of course. But with a couple different tactics cards and tactic usages, when do we see those fallbacks? Right? When does that recall happen? Are we going to see like a repeat of Adepticon 2023 where a recall absolutely changes the absolute face of the game? They both have it though. So when do you use it? Granted, that's just dice being more dice, but
And how does your movement change? You know, you've got the same characters, but one of you moves first. So how does that change the order in which you're making your moves? How does that change who you're trying to prioritize?
well, and we were talking to Greg before, and I don't want to talk about this too loud, but he does play CGR in a very different way, liking to keep the Psychosis token off of it. So when you have an additional character that can score where your opponent can't, and then being able to get priority, which he has, odds are he will not be losing priority anytime soon. Being able to get that first attack Ghost Rider into Ghost Rider and a Penance Stare can really go a long way into changing the fate of the rest of the game.
Absolutely.
What's that?
So what exciting finale.
For real. It is not an uncommon sentence. It'll be a bloodbath. Yeah, if you had to fill a bath with blood, what would you tell them? You heard me.
I'll do the setups.
Okay.
Thank you.
Guys, also, partway through this match, we will be giving away the gift card to baronofdice.com. That's baronofdice.com for all your custom dice needs. Pick up stuff for Marvel Crisis Protocol, Shatterpoint, Warhammer 40k, AOS, Old World, or Blood Bowl, in addition to all sorts of other games. Baron of Dice.
I've got a wonderful trivia question. You're gonna love it.
No.
They do not ever say that. 2 different.
One has sack and no matter the cost, the other has patch up and Galaxy Dreams.
Here we go. Let's get to punching.
All right, looks like we have Hulks and Star-Lords down, just the CGRs left. Guess where they're going? Oh, the middle? So weird.
And we do. And yes, the dice, as we said, the dice are going to be a big part here. But again, it is also about taking the initiative here, getting that first hit in there, being able to get that first daze. It's going to take some aggression, but you don't want to go too wild.
Well, and here we go, too, on these dice here. So looks like
3, 2.
Gregory is going to be getting 3, and John Paul is going to be getting 1.
Okay.
power on there. You got this, Greg? Instant Arson. Oh, that's a dope name. Word band. Ugh.
It's time. Wow, they're just gonna kick it off because they don't know how long this is gonna take.
All right, so there's a hydrate. Yeah, you sneaky prawns. Guess what I did? That is a Star-Lord. Moving up, going up to this top intrusion.
Yep, I brought over a bunch.
Instant Arson, thank you for the follow.
I know who we have in this chat.
We're saying always good to see you, buddy. You might be able to fill our gullets with water, but you'll never be able to hear the pink button. Can't say, okay?
Can't say it. All right.
I could do this all day.
I'm gonna call him the Incredible One.
All right, so
I don't think we're gonna be able to
mirror
say.
unless you mimic your opponent. Both going up to the top intrusion.
Can't say Star-Lord either. So you know what that means? The only character we can talk about right now, Cosmic Ghost Rider. So let's get it all in right now.
Well, yeah,
So let me tell you
I knew he
about.
wanted us to talk more about Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much exactly what he wanted. Was more Cosmic Ghost Rider talk.
Oh, don't care, won't use. Thank you for the posture and a combo wombo with the stretch.
We should just talk about Cosmic Ghost Rider for the next 10 minutes.
That's right. So it looks like Bruce Banner moving up here. And another hydrate.
Another hydrate.
So that has Gregory's Bruce on the Researcher. All right, another new band.
Oh, wow. All right, well. Yeah. So, looks like models are being moved around. You know, actually, with these word bands, I feel like I could really contribute to what's going on here.
2 more hydrates.
Dice are being rolled and models are being moved.
Nick, shh, don't. Yeah, I was planning on doing that.
Space Castle. I like how Alyssa thinks that she can just not only ban the word, but also ban like other references to it. All right. Can't say what they're rolling either.
Yeah, so he is measuring from Bruce here. In that range 3. Are we still in Gregory's turn? So we are back to John. Can't say that word either. Okay. Oh, come on with that one.
Measuring.
Okay.
Hulk has been banned again.
There's a lot of
Another hydrate.
A lot of bands happening.
I didn't hear that hazeless. There we go. Hydrated.
There you go. The duck's back, man.
There are no refunds on these points if you ban what's already banned.
Jesus. All right, so all of these words have been outlawed.
All right.
And we are staying illuminated via liquid in our bodies.
Yes.
What was the point?
So here we are watching game, drinking water, fun having.
Glasses off.
Glasses off. Good. I can't read the word bands anymore.
You can't say that last second word.
Sorry, I can't see what words I'm no longer allowed to say.
Can't say the G word either for the affiliation.
Okay.
Who has fallback? Both do.
So can I call them the Defenders of the Galaxy?
Yes.
The Galaxy Defenders. I gotta open up chat on my phone, I guess, so I can keep up with what you guys are doing.
Right now?
The distance is being what?
Okay, so Mr. Castle is pulling Hulk. It's also going to. Mr. Castle is pulling Banner.
What a fun stream. What a fun finals.
Can't say the G word or the V word. Wow, this is a lot of bands. All right.
Yep.
Well, this is what you guys save up for, I guess. That will incinerate.
Yep. All right.
Mr. Banner.
They just want to watch two people staring at blurry screens. That is what they want. And we will give the people what they want.
That's what we're here for.
Looks like we've got some type of result on something.
We have some Hell Blasters. Looks like showing 4 so far. Defense dice about to be rolled. Blocking 1 out of 4. 3 are going to go through.
Okay. 3 damage on one of the
Actually,
characters.
it's more than that. It's going to be 6 because of the Psychosis token.
Okay. 6 damage on a character to be named.
So 6 going into Banner. 2 or... Oh, no, just 1 is being blocked. 1 is being avoided. 2 more Hydrates, so 5 go through onto Gregory's Green Man. Double Hydrate, all right.
I did that.
A double Watering.
Got water.
Are they playing identical squads?
They are playing identical characters. They do have 2. Both of them are playing 3 of the same tactics cards with 2 unique ones.
Aww. There's Cliff Jumper.
Thanks, Cliff Jumper.
From the Memphis Struggle.
I wish I could say something nice about you, but that word's probably not allowed to be said either.
Yeah, that word is awesome.
I just don't know any words to say.
But make sure if you didn't check out some of the videos from yesterday, Cliff Jumper, Mr. Todd from the Arizona Avengers stopped by to help us commentate on one of the invitational rounds. That'll be up over on the YouTube, and I would highly suggest checking out Momentous Struggle on YouTube as well for Shatterpoint.
I would also like to apologize to all 3 of you who wanted to see this matchup really badly and how the rest of chat is ruining it for you. All 3 of you have waited and waited patiently.
Okay. So Senior Castle for Gregory's side. Looks like he's going to be measuring some Hell Blasters.
You guys are going to get real mad when you don't allow us to say words that are in the question for the giveaway.
They're banning numbers as well.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
Will, no, it is not currently banned.
Not currently unallowed to be
Make
said.
sure to check out Beards, Ears, and Skulls of Warhammer the Overworld podcast. All our good podcasts are sold. Looks like this Hell Blasters is about to pop off here. Looks like, wow, showing everything with the bones that are in the head on the result die there.
Okay.
So showing 6, blocking 2, so 4 go through.
4 go through, very helpful, thank you. 6 divided by 2 equals. The B word has been re-B'd.
All right, Senior Castle finishing his activation list.
I think Alyssa needs to come over here with a list and just have it for like a whiteboard and just like here's the words.
Listen, you won't break us down. We're gonna get through this.
We're gonna do our best. Yeah, go ahead. Make it so that we can't save giveaway. Go for it.
I have 1.7k points left. I will burn this chat to the ground.
Let's be honest. If I was at home in chat, I'd be throwing out refunds like, everyone, please use these appropriately if I give them back.
So you can, in fact, use the outlaw button to un-outlaw words, but you have to say un-outlaw the word you want us to be able to use again.
Un-outlaw.
Instant Arson, subscribe to Prime.
Thank you so much, Instant Arson. We really appreciate the support.
All right, it looks like we have Master Bruce for John, moving up towards the center here. And he is going to plop right down on that research chair. Posture checks.
Alyssa, why are you yelling at me? I don't know what I did. I can't do a posture check because I can't see.
A lot of posture checks. I'm sorry, what was that? Yeah.
It's been 5 minutes.
Okay, so Master Banner is going to be spending 2 here to throw Senior Castle.
1 more hydrate.
And that will be medium. No collision, just getting in the way. There's round 1.
You can put these, I think you can put your glasses back on for a few minutes.
On the right? Yes. right, going into round 2.
3-0. Throwing a shot
Can't
at.
say that word.
Oh, sorry.
2 plus 1, nothing.
6 divided by 2, nothing.
Is LBI?
Listen,
Joe Manji winning best comment of the day.
I know we don't want to, insult the players like that, but I mean,
But no, unfortunately, LVO doesn't supply anything. We have to pay our own way here, as do the players. This is
see what happens when you get rid of some of the words we say. We just start throwing shade.
so we have 2 each giving Senior and Master Castle power this round.
Oh man, Senor.
And the researcher is going to move.
There's nothing funny about that PHP. There's nothing.
Looks like John is moving it back, actually towards his back end, probably to secure it a little bit better with his own forces. Mastery over controlling that researcher is actually very important, and we've seen that quite a bit. Normally, moving the researcher kind of off center, not necessarily towards the target. I don't think people even really try to score the additional point, get it to the enemy deployment zone anymore. Another hydrate.
What's great about all these hydrates is I have to run out of here to help with the after party right after this. And we have to get to a store that is going to be closing. So, no, you won't get to see it on stream, but I will be tortured for the next hour after stream.
Fortunately, you guys do get to see it on stream when I'm doing interviews after every round. Desperately needing to be.
Yep.
Oh, thanks, Matt.
So,
Hail hydrate indeed.
Hail hydrate.
We are at the time where there are a number of words we can say again. Hulk is back on the table, as is hydrate.
Okay. I can't keep track of anything.
There's a few others that
I'm just gonna yell at chat and make them feel bad for their decisions.
Another hydrate from Blondie.
You've ruined, for me and the 2 people in chat who have been waiting all day for this, you've ruined it. We are waiting for some punching. Look at those big green men with their big old fists.
In the words of the mighty Keebler-Ren, when we asked, "Are you drinking?" It's 8:30, and he said, "Yeah, it's 9:04 somewhere."
I think I saw a hydrate that I missed, but whatever. If I drink this whole bottle, right, if I shotgun a whole bottle of water, can I be immune from hydrates for like a minute?
All right, so we're showing 5 dice here. What is this on?
5 successes. What's that for?
That was a terrain throw into Senior Castle from Mr. Banner.
Big meaty men slapping meat. That's what we like to see.
If I'm guessing correctly, he blocked 1, so he must have taken 2. Okay. So John's Master Castle has 5 damage on it. It does look like Senior Castle for Gregory is full health. Or Jane with another hydrate.
Did I get that one? I don't even know. I got no fear. I need to hydrate. We've got an after party, which I will be very quickly dehydrating at.
So was that a gamma leap or a move?
Whoa.
All right, so we do have a Senior Banner smash showing 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 4.
Looks like a winging it token might be used here.
Walking 2.
Walking 2 currently. He could puny Banner.
4 minus 2.
Does
Converts 1, so we got 5 minus 2 damage.
So 3 and the wild. So we will get a stagger here.
Isn't that number still being?
Nope, 3 is also available to be said now.
Oh, 3's back, okay.
3's back online.
All right, fabulous.
What will last longer, this game or your bathroom break later? Well, that's a poll if I've ever seen one.
That's a I just see, like, I saw pod racing and I was like, oh, I better drink some water. Like, every time I see Redemption, I'm just like, it's probably water.
All right, pulls up.
Sorry, Keebler, it's back.
Okay, so we are going to fall back here. I believe CGR is once again available to say, so...
All right. Which is great. Now we can talk about him for the next 10 minutes as they wanted us to do.
So with that on there, that is going to stagger CGR.
There's no rule about not hydrating more than you like. What if I just drink more water than you guys want me to? What if I take the power back? What if we do that, Tim? Let's just drink more water than they want us to. That'll teach them. Yeah, let's teach them.
Okay, so John's CGR now is at 7. Damage taken.
Okay.
What's sad is this is the exact
So Rob Reale stopping by and just saying, like, he had practiced for this exact matchup, knowing that it was going to be the finals. So I guess you could say he was with you with that big chucker call.
He made his big chucker call when he was his big chucker. Nice. I'm so excited for all the points that I'm saving by not trolling myself that I'll be able to troll you with on Tuesday.
Oh, so the fallback happens before damage is done, and the throw happens after the damage is done. Understood.
Okay.
So they are measuring right now to see Lucas.
You can do this all day. I'm down. A-Town down with this. But the A is for Austin.
Those of you watching the final match here at LVO 2024 on YouTube, just know that the chat is very opinionated about this particular matchup.
Correct.
And
if you are watching this on YouTube, I would say throw some support in for this matchup and for these players, because you know what? They are 5-0.
yeah,
And they did work very hard to get here. And we are glad you're having fun, chat. We're glad you're enjoying it, but we respect the amount of work that these players had to put in to get this far, for sure.
and now Gregory's Hulk is going to punch John's Hulk. And showing 1, 2, 3 on the attack.
One.
Not stellar, but only 1 block so far.
Okay. I, for one, like lots of dice and punching, you know?
So
there could be more
John's
terrain throwing.
Hulk taking 2 damage there from that punch. And that is going to end up ending Gregory's activation outside of might still have power for a throw. Keep picking a little bit more there.
Tim, I think there's one person who could beat the Hulk in a fight.
Who's that? How does that feel? How does that feel?
I thought I saw another. There it is. Oh! I really thought I had waited long enough. Thank you.
Chat coming to your rescue.
Thank you. Well, I saw one redeemed, and I was like, I know there's a little bit of lag on it right now because it's being used so fast.
So it looks like Gregory is going to throw the enemy Hulk down. Does he hit a collision? Yes, he does. He is bigger than it, so he will suffer 1 damage from that.
I actually don't mind this at all. This part could happen all day.
All right, so we're looking at range 5 from Cosmic Ghost Rider here. Seeing exactly what big game range. Now that 1 at the bottom is in fact Gregory's. So I think John is testing some ranges there to see exactly what he'll be able to do.
Just in case you need 2 more of these for some reason. Who could say?
Figure that out. Now, perfectly symmetrical violence never solved anything. Good news! It's a suppository. To smithereens, you say?
Wasn't that, one of the trains is removed?
He didn't throw the train, he threw the Hulk.
He threw the Hulk, okay.
Yeah, there was terrain there. Hulk was bigger than it. He collided into it and broke it.
Got it. Okay.
It was size 3, he's size 4.
Uh-oh.
Or he was size 2 and he's size 3.
I saw Alyssa send something to our group chat that said incoming, and I was like, uh-oh. But I guess it was for... It wasn't for... like, I assumed horrible things were about to happen. Can't do it. Kishk7, thank you for the follow.
Oh, affiliation, yeah. So that link will give you to the affiliation event that happened yesterday. Why? What's wrong with that one? No one uses that one.
25.
Okay, so we are getting Gregory's recal here.
Neil is
Smash with
specifically
8
saving
successes.
for that one. That's a lot of blanks.
Well, he's turning into 2
4
blocks here.
Oh, he does have 4 hits.
Well, it looks like 5, so minus 2.
Oh,
so
wow.
take 3 here instead of 6.
I saw all these blanks, but everything else was a hit.
All the skull counts, yeah.
What?
Wild triggers for the throw. And it will bonk Ghost Rider for 1. Does look like that puts Cosmic Ghost Rider for Gregory at 3 damage taken. Star-Lord untouched. And then punching that Cosmic Ghost Rider looks like 2 showing.
2 blocks?
Really quick though, but okay, so nothing went through.
Nothing, yeah.
Skull and shield.
Yeah.
Who is winning? It is 3-0. John is winning. He's on the right side of the board. The Crisis Eye are Intrusions and Researcher.
We've got mirrored characters on each side.
How many of you guys actually use the tokens for power and damage? I do. There's an expensive hydrate from Zane. The Glyph, thank you for the follow. I don't know if we had mentioned that or not.
Raining it. I'm going to lose my spot as the top channel points redeemer with all this.
And that last bit was just the push off the punch? Oh, the throw off the punch.
It's, Merzane, it's diminishing returns. The more you use it, the higher it goes. So
yeah, it's automatic. I honestly have no control.
There's nothing we can really do about it. Yeah.
Once it hits a certain threshold, it increases.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow. It's like a pattern. It's like I'm playing Zool. So talking about that, actually, let's just go ahead and get this on the board here.
Yeah, let's get some of that going.
Looking at the Hulk line. Okay, so you got a Hulk here, right?
All right.
You got a Hulk here.
Hulk here.
You connect those. That's some Hulk glasses.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Then you have a Ghost Rider down here, right?
That's a hand.
Just kind of circle it around the Ghost Rider. Oh, missed a little bit there. But that's blue ears. Now, in addition to that, we have a little mouth with this size 1 terrain going, ooh. Then some hair. And it's like, oh, a mirror match.
Cool. Very nice.
Tim, what is that? It's a face, Alyssa.
The artwork.
What happened? Star-Lord hops to the portal, is able to choose where he goes where he wants. He is going to go to the bottom. Aegis Brain Studios
Thank.
with another gift sob going to Grayson Togan. I don't like playing.
That's a lot of
against
hits.
dice most of the time. I have trouble reading them. So I think that's very fair, and that's a reason for some of those rules, right? You should be using official AMG stuff. You should be using tokens. The other stuff is easier, but listen, it needs to be visible. 5 damage going through onto John's Hulk, and then a full auto as well. And looks like just one condition, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 converts them 2 special conditions with 1 defense here. This is going to be some heavy damage onto Hulk.
Here is the punching we've been waiting for.
Where we get the second recall of the match from John. First one used by Gregory already happened, and let's see what we get. And it is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, blocking 1. 3 go through.
All right.
No special conditions, no wilds. Stellar recall from both sides today, keeping that Hulk up and alive, but barely. Looks like that Hulk is sitting at 11 damage taken. John measuring from the center intrusion to the researcher. All right, so 73% of you think the bathroom break after this is going to take longer than the match itself. That was a good argument to play timeline. Listen, I think AMG is ahead of the curve on that one. Timeline going to be premiering at Adepticon this year. Tickets, I believe, are sold out for it. But we are going to be streaming it at Invitational this year, so make sure you follow, like, subscribe, sub, all that good stuff. Also at the YouTube link down below. Follow on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Because if there's a place to see Timeline when that ends up coming, and the Challenger event, team event, what if, affiliation, at Adepticon 2024, it's going to be right here. Yeah, but Timeline is just Brotherhood as far as the eye can see. You mean Brotherhood as far as the one of your 3 rosters can see, because you can't repeat those.
The Lions game is over, so Dan can hopefully join us again.
It's a huge shout out to Mike DeLuca, who's been sporting his Lions jersey all day.
Yeah, Lions won. So they are going to... It's Lions 49ers. There's going to be a lot of tension this week between you and Dan.
Lions and 49ers are this week?
What
day?
Sunday.
Like next Sunday, not like today?
Yeah, next Sunday. Lions and Niners both won this weekend, so...
I'm excited. I'm going to go over to Cole's house. We're going to have a little party. That sounds dope.
Going to be a lot of tension on anything that you're around. You guys will be able to tell what podcast episodes are recorded this week. So it'll be Dan yelling at Tim a lot. Of course, go Bills. That game starts soon.
Timeline just gets so repetitive. It really doesn't, though. I don't think you're giving them enough credit. All right, so John Star-Lord portal from the top down to the middle section is also shooting a Star-Lord. Looks like 2 is going to be going through. Make it 3.
3? A little wild. Wait. Did I roll a wild? You did. You rolled 2.
And it's going to get enough power for the full auto showing. 2 crits and wilds. We have a special condition. 2 special conditions. That is 3/7 damage on 1 block. 6 going through and 2 special conditions.
So
those of which he is not immune.
So there we saw the big punches coming on Gregory's side, and now John punching back. So
6 go through shock and bleed, which puts Gregory's Hulk at 14 taken. All right, who can kill the other Hulk first?
Alyssa will find that game for the request there. See what's going on. We appreciate you, Alyssa, helping us out here.
All right, yeah, I think Alyssa will be able to go. Perfect. Alyssa, once again, everyone in chat right now at Sweet Team Coffee, thank her for providing the art watch, Trash Dolphin Watch, making sure everyone's updated on the live stats for all of these games.
There is so much that happens outside of this booth that needs to get done, and it's Alyssa and Taylor have been absolutely critical in giving us a wonderful experience for you, the viewers. So shout out to both of them.
All right, so we have Ghost Rider for Gregory, using a range 2 place, shaking the stagger, and then doing some Hell Blaster, showing 4 so far with the crit, not converting it, so 4 on 1. That's going to be 3 more damage through.
All right.
Ooh, Winged Tokens does in fact get 1 more, so we're showing 5 on 1. Hulk Not Beauty Banner converting both. Takes 3, putting John's Hulk up to 3, 6, 9, 11. 14 damage taken. Both Hulks are tied at 14 damage each. Talk about a mirror match, baby. One of them might be a vampire because I'm not seeing a reflection. I am, though, because they're going kind of 1 for 1 on this.
I'll do the setups.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, just drinking to drink, I guess, at this
How
point.
come-
Well, where'd you get a beer?
Yeah. Cliff Jumper brought one over. I noticed he had
a beer for you.
Yeah,
All
I
he
noticed
gave us
he
was
had
kisses.
other ones. Yeah. Would have traded for a beer, absolutely.
All right, there's a hydrate from Matt, One Absolute himself.
Oh. Yes.
Make sure to check out Matt's commission page. He does some phenomenal commission paintings. Got to spend a bunch of time in NashCon 2022 with One Absolute. Hanging out, eating some Indian food, playing some board games. Dude, NashCon was a blast. Similar last night after everything kind of winded down, coming down here with the Corporal Protocol guys and playing some board games, some what do you call it? Social deduction games. Some of my favorites.
Of those secret dictator.
Secret Dictator, yes. Last night we played one that was very similar, where one team is miners and one team is saboteurs. You're trying to build a bridge to the gold.
Oh, is
the
that
saboteurs are trying to blow it up.
Is it called Saboteur? No.
I don't know what it's called.
I know this game, yes.
Yeah.
Splunk? What is that game? I know this game, and it's torturing me that I can't remember the name. But
You
yeah,
had some great Secret Hitler games this past NashCon. Yeah.
game is super fun though. The one you're talking about, where
Yeah.
you're building the path, and yeah,
You can break each other's equipment and blow up paths, and it's good. I love that type of game.
yep. It is in fact Saboteur. Thank you. I thought so. Yeah,
Okay,
played that a
John's
couple times.
CGR here is using the spender into Hulk. Is this going to be a dead Hulk here? Does it happen here? Look at these dice. We're showing whoa, what a whiff.
Ooh, ouch.
2 on 2. The whole thing gets blocked? Wow. Is there 4 there? Oh, because of the skull? Okay, there was 2 wilds.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So 5 blocking 2, only 3 spider stare.
But still, I
Does he
mean,
get power for that?
for 12
that's
for
gonna-
12 dice, 3 damage.
Not a lot. And I should have nuked him. That is going to put Gregory's Hulk on, I think, 17 taken. 16 taken.
12 dice and 2 rerolls. Yeah.
Are these your clippers?
Not that I'm aware. Oh, it is 17. Okay, cool.
All right.
6-1 John, getting to be a little bit of a runaway.
All right.
But Gregory is now on the board.
Yep. So based on the rolling here, if we were just looking at this dice tray, I would have thought that Gregory would be ahead here because he seems to be having the nicer rolls. But John has secured more points here.
John moved his Star-Lord to the middle to get the researcher. Those
Yep.
2 points there
That's
are
the point.
impactful.
Yep. And that is the fight. Researcher. You got to fight for that researcher. So we head into round 3.
Looks like he's picking up 3 power on Gregory CGR. John is picking up 2.
Thank you, Chumas Stitch, for the follow.
And who's this? John's? All right, so the Psychosis token does, in fact, drop off of John's CGR.
This is where we should start seeing some dazing.
Yeah, there's if my big chucker of the round, it's that a Hulk is going to be going down this round.
A-Hulk.
What Taylor's big chucker of the round is what? They're both going down. That
what?
would make this vet very sad. Or have a mustache.
It's a Monopoly Man. Trumpetly, thank you for...
CGR spender into
Oh,
Hulk.
Trumpetly, thank you for the sub, the Prime sub.
What's up?
Is that a follow?
Gregory's Hulk into CGR, showing 1, 2, 3, 4.
There it is. Trumpetly,
Thank you so much.
thank you so much. 3 months with the Prime. Appreciate the support.
He's only blocking 2 here. All recals have been used. Takes one. So John's CGR is alive on 1.
My big chucker
And no triggers. He still has another action, or did he move up to do that?
is that Tim is not done drawing faces on terrain.
All right, so I think we just have a regular.
And you didn't hear me, so we'll get away with it.
That's right. What was that?
Oh, I just made a big chucker call. Did you not hear it?
I didn't hear it.
Good.
There's a CGR about to go down here.
Okay.
Either via throw or just a regular old punch.
Perfect. Thank you. You didn't hear it, so that's good.
All right, chat, tell me what was his big
It,
chucker call?
it involved you, so I would prefer if they didn't tell you, because then when you do the thing, then I can say, that was my big chucker call, baby. Tim walked into it.
Nuts.
You know? And if you don't, then I'll tell you at the end of the round.
Absolutely love this.
That was perfect timing on my big chucker call.
It really was. I was heavily distracted. Because I don't know if you knew this or not, but there's a kind of a big game going on.
Kind of the finals, yeah. A little bit. Slightly finals. It is round 3, the finals. LVO 2024 Invitational.
Thinking about the power right now. You just throw him, man. Just throw him. What do you think about it? He does have brace. Get rid of the brace and then punch him. Get rid of both. Throw him into that size 2, force him to use the brace, and then punch him instead and just do a single damage. What's the worst that can happen?
All right. Say that in there.
What's that?
I said, say that in there.
Say that in where?
What you just said. Into the thing.
Oh, into the mic.
It's kind of muted.
Oh, gotcha. It's like, well, so he has, so John has brace left. Gregory should just throw him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Into that size 2 terrain that's directly above John's CGR.
Okay.
Force the brace out and then punch him. As long as you get a single damage through, you get him either way, and probably a brace and the damage. Unless John just says, like, listen, he's going down. I'm going to save that for later.
Which terrain was it you were trying to do?
Oh, that's your... I'm not falling for that. All right, I know what your big chucker call is. All right, figured it out. And he's just going to go for the punch, showing 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, CGR showing nothing. That is going to be a down CGR.
All right, we are dazed.
All right, we have our first daze.
My eyes always go to those blanks there, but there's just so many dice.
And he's going to again lead back on the point. And now he has a throw. Ooh, he's going through the portal. How does he do here? Can he go where he wants? Oh, it just bounced to the other side. Gotcha. And he's going to yeet that Hulk. What way does he want to throw him? Gregory, an incredibly experienced player, usually kind of figures this type of stuff out.
That I'd be interested.
And this is, what we talk about. Yes, it's a mirror match, but these decisions here, there's a lot that goes into this. You can't just, throw. You're not going to be throwing your characters at each other.
pictures here of the people coming up. So, and then he patches up Hulk for 4 from the Ghost Rider, losing Star-Lord. Nice.
Okay.
So that puts
Losing
Gregory's
patches.
Hulk, I believe, at 13.
So Gregory patching up here. One of the cards that he has that John does not. So just those little subtle differences, Tim.
Taylor, is that right? Is Gregory's Hulk now at 13 after that patch up? Nice.
Okay.
Dude, this is the best I've ever done keeping track of Hulk damage.
Yeah, it's a lot of numbers.
What? 14. I'm pretty certain it's 14. I can see it from here. It looks like... nuts. Oh, he took one from the throw. Oh, Tim, you idiot. That just happened. You should have been able to remember that.
Come on, Tim. You're doing great, Tim.
Thanks, man.
I don't care what Taylor has been saying in your ear. You're doing awesome. Taylor's doing awesome too, though.
All right, real quick, while John is thinking about his move here, as always, if you enjoyed this coverage, please go down, like, subscribe, add that notification bell, and then head to the YouTube and Facebook as well. Like and share there. Guys, that goes a long way for us getting more people into these shows. Playing MCP, coming to the big tournaments, going to qualifiers. We want to grow the MCP community as big, as vast, and as positively as we can. And doing those things, following on the website, patreon.com/professionalcasual, and just liking here and being a viewer. It goes a long, long, long way.
Absolutely. Supporting us with your eyes. We appreciate everyone here who is just supporting us by watching and seeing this content and seeing these finals here.
Even quintupling the cost, we have 4 hydrates to get through. 5.
Sploosh IRL.
In real life, is that the real Sploosh? Sploosh, thank you so much
He's
for
the
that.
one, the in real life one.
Sploosh,
Thank you
you've
so
been a
much.
sub for 5 months? Dude, I really appreciate that. That's Sploosh of the Danger Room podcast. Along with Mike DeLuca and Jacob Deaton.
Dan is probably hydrating real well after that Lions victory that just wrapped up there. That's how many? 8?
Any timeline on when the LVO games will be on YouTube? I fly out tomorrow. I'm not going to be home till midnight unless Dan or somebody else is able to get them up ahead of time. It'll probably be Tuesday and Wednesday is when those will be up. And remember, Tuesday, Dan and I will be playing some Marvel Crisis Protocol right here on this channel. I stream live every day from this channel, Tuesday through Friday. Additional streams on Tuesday for some Marvel Crisis Protocol and Shatterpoint battle reports.
So Dan and Tim, the week before Lions 49ers NFC Championship, will be playing Marvel Crisis Protocol in the same room twice that week.
The winner of...
Wow. That's incredible.
The winner of
it's going to be a lot of tension.
Power Fade between me and Dan. It'll be a mirror match just like this is here today.
Mm-hmm.
The winner will decide who wins the NFC Championship on Sunday between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers.
Are you going to play this mirror match?
I think we do. There's a bunch of matches that we want to replay from this particular event.
Absolutely.
And Taylor,
you've got, with 64 players, you've got a year's worth of replays you could do just from this tournament.
All right, so we have a Gamma Leap and a no matter the cost on John's Hulk, because John is the one with no matter the cost. Is he going to be going to CGR or Hulk here?
No, Dan, it's okay. If Tim wins, then the Lions will win. That's how this one's going to work.
Wait.
You can't win both. You can't have all the victories.
All right, Dan,
selfish.
get ready for your second consecutive win. No matter the cost, Hulk. Smash. And in the Hulk.
Here we go. Let's punch. 1.
Whoa, 1, 2, 3, 4.
2 blocks.
So you have wing 8 yet?
4 minus 2.
Blocking 2, only 2 going through so far. He does have the wild trigger. And he's going to fall back here. I'm not sure if that's the call. unless he gets himself out of a position to be thrown into Cosmic Ghost Rider, it does have to be thrown away, or is the throw and Hulk Smash unidirectional? If it is not unidirectional, 500 IQ play. Does Greg's Hulk still have a Wingate token? I don't think so. So it must be unidirectional. So he is going to throw him into Quill. Quill's going to make a dodge check here. He's going to block 1 out of 4. 1 out of 5. I'll take 4.
Okay. That's angry.
Hulk is a big boy. As soon as that resets, I will turn off. All right, so now we're throwing CGR into Quill. Just going to take out Quill from just straight up hurling stuff into him. And a brace from both for Gregory. Using up that brace. So that has recall and brace gone, and patch up, and fallback. And a gamma wave? Thunderclap? Get them all. Is he going to get all 3? Yo, this is something we don't super see. It is just it is unfocused. Next time there's a roll happening, I'm going to turn the focus off. Once it refocuses, it is auto.
Tree.
All right, in comes Omnis, the Bamf himself, to make sure all 3 of these are under the tool.
Get it. Focus. There.
Thank you. All right, now we're refocused there, and that should not happen again. Ooh, is that Hulk just slightly out? Such precise, much wow. Tree Hill. Thank you for the follow. All 3 are in. And that's a happy hand and a happy arm right there. Let me tell you what. Greg's forearm feeling sad. All right, who are we starting with? CGR first.
Punch.
Whoa!
Hey now. 4, 5, 6. 1 crit. Converts 7. Blocking 1. What we're seeing? Wow. That's a big punch.
He's going to use the wing air token here. Does convert 1.
Convert 1. 7 blocking 2.
He survives on 1.
All right. Ooh. Here we are. It's a game of 1s.
Sometimes you don't need a plan. You just need to wing it.
Yep.
Wow. All right, who's up next? Survives on 1. Who's up next as far as targets go? Gotta go CGR next, right? Or that was CGR. I forget who that was.
That was CGR. No, Hulk was.
Okay, Hulk next.
Yeah, Hulk was. Is that 2, 4,
That's
7 with 2 crit? Converts both.
2, 4, 6,
9.
8, 9.
Blocking
Hulk
2, 3.
Banner blocking 3. Only going to take 6 here.
Only. Only 6. That's where we're at in this game. It's only 6.
Does that get him exactly, or is he at 1?
Is he could have another
He
one.
had healed down to 13, I thought. Boom! Alive on 1.
Alive on 1. It's a game
Because of the patch
ones.
up.
Wow. Patch up. Look
That is
at
the
that.
best mental memory I've ever had on Hulk damage.
That's what we're excited about here, not that incredible play. We're excited about Tim's big brain.
It's so swollen right now. On account of the concussions. Let's go.
All right.
All right, so we have Star-Lord left.
So
Gotcha.
swollen.
All right, so he's alive on 17 left. 17 left.
Oh.
He's been left on 17 damage taken. I mean, 3 left.
3 left. Oh, okay. Great job, Big Brain.
Can we soundbite? It's so swollen. You're gosh dang right you can flip it. All right, Star-Lord here being like, I don't even care. What?
Let me just throw 6. Let me. Oops, all hits.
Oh, this is the clapback from CGR. Oh, whoa.
Oops,
whoa,
all hits.
whoa.
Oops, no blocks.
That's going to end it, I think. That's a Dazed Hulk.
7.
CGR gets the Hulk before it goes into Star-Lord.
Wow.
Right?
That's huge.
What a massive. And that is why you target CGR first, to get that off the table.
Yep.
And that is John's Hulk dazed.
John's Hulk is dazed.
He stays on the board till cleanup. Oh, gotcha. Thank you. Both Taylor and Omnis catching that. Putting it right back. Wow. Big numbers here. Can Gregory come back from that?
Blocking Hulk ended up surviving at 3.
Blocking Hulk did survive it. It had been one.
That one.
That's what we thought, but there had been some other things that happened. So he's alive at 17 damage taken. Which one? Both Hulks are down.
Okay. Okay, there we go. Yes, no, so both
Hulks are dazed.
Hulks are dazed.
That was big. That was Taylor's big check of the day. That both Hulks would go down, and guess what they did?
Sure did.
Got your back from the Hulk. Yes. There's a. So John has said that Omnis has allowed him to use field dressing. So we will see that Hulk probably back up. Wow. Yeah, both Hulks gone. So this is now just a Star-Lord and Frank match.
Very good.
Frankie Quill.
We expected punching, and we're getting it.
All right, so Gregory CGR going to motorcycle teleport up range 3. Spend 3 power for doing that.
Nani? Indeed.
But that Hulk's already dead. And he's going to shoot Star-Lord here. Looks like a great shot. Oh, it's a phenomenal shot. Showing 6 on the dice. Star-Lord blocking 1. He good plucky here. John's thinking about it.
Big punch, much pew-pew, exactly.
What do you think here? He's showing 1 wild. Plucky attitude allows Star-Lord to re-roll all of his dice on an attack if he doesn't roll a hit. Wilds and crits don't count. And all of his dice on a block if he rolls no shield. He has a winged token. He could re-roll 2. He could re-roll them all and then re-roll 2 as well. And he's going to plucky. Gets a crit. Now the winging it, potentially. And there we go with the winging it. Converts 1, blocking 2. 4 still go through. And then is Star-Lord sitting on 5 damage taken. 1 more damage through will do it. But he blocks 2 so far. Blocks the whole thing.
Okay.
Hotsy Totsy. The MCP special. Live on 1.
Live on 1.
Oh, because of the skulls. Oh, because of the skulls. So he does take 2.
I think we missed a hydrate.
Might have.
Thank you, Matt.
So is that Star-Lord dazed or no, Taylor? Okay. Big punch. Big punch. Much pew pew. Do we think this game ends in a tabling, or are we going to actually see this go to 16?
We're looking at a tabling right now, I think. I mean, 2 rounds, we've only got 6. The researcher has kind of been the only thing really getting points here. There's not a ton of points on the board with these 2.
Yeah.
So I think tabling is kind of the way to go here.
Star-Lord rolled for the portal there, failed, so he is going to be placed by John up at the top point there. Does he trade again? Does he even hit the power for it? Looks like he's got one left. And then he'll be able to pick up that, not pick up that, but be contesting the researcher. As long as he's within range well.
Mid-table says he hydrates on the tears of those who cry over CGR. I hydrate over the tears I cry when I hear CCR.
So Gregory closing the gap a little bit, picking up 2 victory points going into round 4.
So just 2, nothing for John?
Nothing
Yeah,
for John.
we're looking for a table in here, it seems like, because
Hulks are off the board.
we're letting the researcher kind of run free.
Make sure, yep, so both Star-Lord and CGR on John's side are going to be flipping. I believe both characters on Gregory's side
Delicious
are healthy.
Cthulhu Taco with the Prime sub. Thank you so much for the support.
It's dead and CGR killed him. Oh, Vidodor, thank you.
Another
for that.
posture.
Posture check.
Keep posture catching.
With a roll full of skulls. All right, so we're rolling for power here. Looks like only 1 for Gregory and 2 for John.
Okay.
Once again, both characters healthy on Gregory's side, both characters injured on John's side. Doc's mistake. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you joining us here. What crisis combo are they on? They are on Intrusions and Researcher. Hulks are dead. It is just Star-Lords and CGRs left. Yeah, that was very good. That was very good, Vidodor. What's a Vidodor with you?
So now what are we fighting to do here? Both of these players. You're both looking to take out Star-Lord, right?
No, so I think you're rushing, if you're John, to daze CGR.
Okay.
To get that character injured. And then you're continuing to build points.
Yep.
You're moving away.
Okay.
You're trying to make sure you get that researcher.
Mm-hmm.
But for Gregory, yeah, you're trying to kill Star-Lord.
Yep. Okay. That's probably your best
for both players. So Gregory has Galaxy's Greatest left. I think John has used no matter the cost. He has Grace, Fallback, and Sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
Just break and stuff? Okay. Oh, so he did use Fallback.
Okay.
Thank you. Eyes in the Sky. Once again, this has probably been the best communication we've had between our Eyes in the Skies and us. Stellar convention this time. So Sack and Grace on John.
Been great.
Tim, get closer to the mic.
What do you want from me right now?
That's from Don't Care Won't Use, and again,
Still one of the greatest names that we've had.
thinking of his backstory all the time, just constantly.
How much health is
Whole
left
way
on
home.
Greg's Star-Lord? Greg's Star-Lord, I believe, is at full health. I don't see. Oh, no, he has some damage on him.
Yep.
He has 4 on him, so 2 left.
Passionated
Yep, the damage is in the
Passionate
lower left-hand corner of the
Deposture.
character card. Otherwise, we can see everyone else's full power and damage, which is super nice.
Passionate Deposture Thing. I think that's right. I don't know. Thank you for the follow, though. So Greg's path to victory here, hitting down that Star Lord and trying to get the tabling here. John's path to victory, stay alive with the researcher.
Who does have
Get
priority
some
here?
points.
John's? Yeah, so I think you just clip that you definitely clip that Frank. He's alive on one.
Okay.
You do 2 to Star Lord and you just run amok for the rest of the time.
Okay.
Guy Brushter saying, "Let's go, Greg."
Yes. Still, we've got fans.
But who do you do that with, right? I mean, you have Star Lord right there. You can hit them both right now. That Star Lord also has a ton of power. So yeah, just pop off, man.
For who? John?
Yeah.
Yep.
John just caps Gregory's, does that 1 damage to Cosmic Ghost Rider. By the way, Hyper Viper just stopped by. Some
that's
hot
the
takes
thing.
on that guy.
And that's the thing, John, he could run away and try to secure some points here, but
No, just to
you've got the
literally
advantage.
eliminate all of his
Yep.
activations.
You can really take care of it this round. Absolutely.
He has the power, right, to full auto twice. Why are you messing around?
Yeah. So the walls may be closing in on Gregory here, unfortunately, but we will see what happens.
Okay, great calls here. He's going to hit and run, do the 1 damage, get onto the researcher, score the points, and deny all the activations. And that looks like it's going to do.
Good. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
And that sigh of relief. I don't know if you can hear that,
Yeah.
but
Yep.
and that is a CGR dazed. And then he gets the hit and run move. He is going to move up directly onto that researcher and then cap a Star Lord. And a full auto into him. Listen, he still has to roll well here. Ooh,
He sure does.
Greg putting up a fight,
Sure.
blocking 3. Whoa.
2 crits.
Only 1 through here. He does have wing token and converts.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wing it. Why wouldn't you here? You're not going to get attacked back. I mean, you might have already done it, but. But Gregory is winging tokens there as well. Confirm, confirm, confirm. And that looks like it's probably going to seal it up here. I don't know how you don't, but that is going to score 2 for John off the researcher. Cosmic Ghost Rider going to move up and just leave. Just straight up F this, I'm out.
I'm out of here.
can't table me from over here. I'm touching all the candy.
Yep, that is what it's looking like. It looks like Gregory is going to have to table him to get this win.
Huh. And then he teleports even further away with 1 power. Every inch thinks they're a mile. Yep.
Yep, it is all about survival. Up 8-3.
So gaining just 2 here for John, looks like.
Yep. We're going low scoring, but John is in control. I mean, the most Gregory can do here is score 2 around with his 2 characters, unless he can get that researcher, which
I thought I was missing out on a cool game, like a different game of FCP. I'd play a game called Trash Dolphin. That's my point. I mean, it's still 2 rounds though. 3 and 3. If John gets nothing mean, then Greg wins.
Yep. So we'll see.
No activations. That does mean Gregory is going to have priority here. We are not out of the range of a tabling for either of these players.
X-Pax is sending us a text to speak to Hydrate. Is that binding?
Yeah, that is binding. Thank you, X-Paxis.
Hope you've got a safe trip home.
Yeah, for real. All right, 3 power for John. How much did Greg roll? Okay.
Yep. Greg.
Oh, he's full.
Greg's path here is very light. Is
Yeah, so that's probably
Almost
a range 5
exclusively
teleport and a
so.
blast.
a table in here.
He's going to move the researcher closer to Ghost Rider, leaving the ball in his court.
But he does have a path. It's not. We don't know the clock situation either, so there may be something with that. But I doubt if John is running out of time that he's going to waste too much time when he can kind of idle his way to victory.
What does Galaxy Race do? Yeah,
I got you.
How much power does Greg's CGR have total? 8. Why did the researcher move? They were both injured and tied on it. No, one of them was dazed. John's Star-Lord was, in fact, up and awake on his injured side.
Galaxy's greatest. Up to 4 injured allied Guardians of the Galaxy characters may spend 2 power each to play this card. Characters that spent power to play this card gain a Big Dumb Hero token. Characters with a Big Dumb Hero token add 1 dice to their attack and defense rolls.
Okay, so we are seeing 4 into Star-Lord right now from 3 go in. Oh, this is from Star-Lord to Star-Lord? Okay, so this is Star-Lord to Star-Lord, 3 go through. And then we're going to hit run, spend 2. And we have a full auto. Blocking 1, this looks like it is going to put John Star-Lord down 2 crits, converting 1, 2, 4, 5, winging it.
Nope, nothing. 5 on 1 block.
Oh, yeah, I gotcha. And that is John Star-Lord down.
Okay.
He does get the hit and run here. He's going to move to the...
So that's
Where does he
big.
move? To the researcher? To the upper intrusion? Back.
That's the first step there for Gregory, is getting into that Star-Lord. He's got to give chase.
Yep. And he's going to interact and go to the bottom side, probably, if he can. And to the medium, if he can't.
All right.
He does get to go where he pleases. Oh, he does not. And that puts him within threat range of John's CGR.
Okay.
Well, so now it's enemy CGR's turn. He's got to move up or do something. So if he doesn't contest Researcher here, so effectively, John's Ghost Rider is not scoring anything here. Gregory's can get to the Researcher, scoring 3 points. That would have it 6 to 8 in round 6. 2-on-1. Is this an interesting game? It is a dire circumstance here. Say what you want about this game, but this is bloody.
Yeah, we are seeing Gregory's taking the steps to try and pull this out.
Also, Science Brutta, great name. The Mexican CGR standoff is pretty cool. Is there a judge at the final table? You're gosh dang right there is. Omnis Protocol himself.
Omnis Protocol, watching like a hawk. Taylor, not a judge, but also at the table watching. So,
And remember, when we were at a convention, we are not judges.
we are not.
We interrupt when we see something that is a must, never when it's a may.
Absolutely.
Taylor is, in fact, always amazing DDing. Same, bro. Taylor's got to pee. Listen, we all got to pee here.
Yeah. He didn't even have to hydrate all those times. All he did was drink a beer.
Drink a single beer? I've been drinking 32 ounce bottles. All right. But it's Adepticon water, so it's better.
The Demticon water does sound better than what I'm drinking.
It totally is.
I'm drinking Water brand water. Not a sponsor.
We're all drinking Clear Liquid branded Clear Liquids. That is for certain.
It was a Corona
Yeah, Adepticon water. Matt, you had the opportunity to get this last year. This bottle keeps things cooler than any bottle I've ever had. I still have ice in it, man. It's been 10 hours.
I don't know if Corona is considered a light beer.
Well, there is Corona Extra, which is not considered a light beer.
Okay,
and then
then-
Corona Light, which I think
Okay,
would be
so it is a
probably
Corona Extra.
Yes. Yep. Dark label, blue label is extra. Gold label is light.
Corona's the only one that I've never really looked at what else it is. I'm
Knuckle
just like,
Gold
oh,
for
it's
real.
a Corona versus like a Bud Light, a Coors Light. But a Corona is just a Corona to me.
Big shout out to Rylan, who's been helping TO, giving us information from the sidelines here, some of the other top table games.
Fantastic during the semifinals, keeping us up to date.
Yeah. That bottle was the best buy I ever got at Adepticon, dude, for real. I bought a second one this year.
Spanish Miller Lite. I like to dump a little lime in it, and no one's been bringing me any of these adult beverages though. I'd see people walking around with them, handing them to people like Taylor.
Yeah, not sure what the deal is with people giving Taylor beverages like Corona's extras, but
Yeah.
Cliff Jumper has obviously stabbed me in the face with that betrayal.
Yeah,
It will be remembered.
I remember it. You know, comes over here, he'll kiss you on the cheek so he can stab you in the face.
Okay. Yep, put the ball in the Gregory's court. So that will have John with priority in round 6. What a mental strain this game has got to be. So John could move up, or Gregory could move up with CGR. He has a range 5 teleport. CGR is at 3 damage. Nope. Is at full. John's CGR is at full. With a ton of power.
Ton of power.
I think you do whatever you can to spend as much power off of CGR as you can this time. CGR on John's side is not going to be able to contest.
Taylor, any concern on the clock here? I know we're running. Any concern for either player?
Yeah, what are our clock numbers here? Seven minutes for John, 18 minutes for Gregory.
Okay, so Gregory's got plenty of time. Gregory's the one who's really got to make harder decisions here, so he has plenty of time for that. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. It's gonna have to be a tabling.
I mean, CGR does only have, I think, 7 health on his injured side.
Yep.
With a range 5 teleport. He's going to be outside of chains. So he's looking at a medium move here that will get him in range. But can he really do it with 1 Hellblasters?
Right. It's a lot to ask, but
And TP5.
there we go.
Like I said here, I think he might try to overspend to not have the Psychosis token next turn.
Yep.
So if he doesn't get tabled, he will have enough ability to be able to score some victory points. Gregory told us he had some tricks up his trap sleeve.
Yep.
So let's see if that pans out.
Let's see those tricky tricks. Oh, you were AFK? Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. We'll rewind the game an hour.
For you, Hammy Bone, absolutely, my guy. Also, I don't know if Sylvan and Request are still here, but listen, World of Warcraft, Season of Discovery, playing with the Koi Boys, absolute gem. Absolute gem. Nothing on the defense. Oh, yes, oh no, actually everything on the defense. Blocking 3. Wing a token, converting 1 more. 6 on 3. Only 2 damage taken.
Yeah, you missed a lot of punching, Sam.
Oh, because of the cover. Yep. Move towards the board edge. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I
that
wonder-
doesn't win him the game.
I wonder if he recognizes, if he thinks that that's his only path.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah, if he moved to the board edge, John wins.
Yep.
He has to kill Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Yep.
3 power for Grace.
3 power.
I predict there will be a winner this turn. That is Keebler's Big Chucker of the game.
They're not turns, though. They're rounds. This is a turn.
I think he's saying that someone's going to table everybody this round. This turn.
This turn.
Yeah.
So whoever moves next is winning.
I didn't even think I had stickers on.
It's turn. It's turn, round, game, match, tournament. I don't know. Is that smallest to largest? I don't know how any of this works.
Yeah.
Is he considered eating his opponent's dice, so they have to concede for being unprepared?
No, they're unfortunately our dice. They're not even using their own dice. That
Yeah.
would just cost me money.
It would. Yeah. I will eat the dice after and cost him money for you, Sam. Thank you.
At the after party.
At the after party.
John needs to live through 1 attack from CGR and
Oh my.
1
Oh.
from Star-Lord.
Sticker slap.
Yeah.
Slap. Give it a slap, and I'll slap you with a sticker slap by X passes thing. X Paxis, thank you. It was great to hang out with X Paxis.
Dude, it really was.
It was a lot of fun.
It was nice to meet Axel Bullet in person for the first time. Gun Mage stopped by, gave us some Cliff Bars.
Yes. You still haven't
Cliff
eaten
Jumper.
yours. Mine is the only thing giving me energy right now.
Tyson and Omnis. Seeing Dayton again.
X
honestly.
Paxis got a win in the Blood Bowl tournament he was
Yeah, good
playing
kick.
too. He was talking about playing some Blood Bowl. I don't know if it was at Adepticon or here at LBO next year.
Yeah. Once again, while we're waiting for these clocks to kind of wind down as these players are thinking of stuff, guys, if you have enjoyed this coverage, please consider liking, turning on the notification bell, and subbing to the channel. Down at YouTube, the link is down below, or Professional Casual on YouTube.
And if you are interested in Blood Bowl, you could join the Discord, and Taylor will start a league for you if you are anyone other than me, apparently. who
Apparently, yeah.
Asked him for like 6 months to play Blood Bowl, but it's fine. I'm not even mad about it.
But we appreciate the support a whole bunch. You can also grab stuff from Frontline Gaming here at this link. Did I miss the giveaway? No, the giveaway is still on. Actually, this might be a good time for you. Did you end up pulling up a...
I do have a question. Yeah, do you want to do the giveaway now?
Can you run the question by me just to make sure there's no traps potentially in there?
Oh, sure. Yeah. How do you want me to run it by you?
How do you have it? Just write it down, I guess.
Yeah, let me type it because then you can actually read it.
So a massive thank you to Baron of Dice, Monument Hobbies, and Mythic something. MistyMountainGaming.com for supplying us with our giveaways this week. Hyper Viper, what are you thinking? Walk away. It is pretty loud in here.
This is something we talked about at the beginning of the stream.
What's that? Okay, John going for the murder.
This was something we talked about at the beginning of the stream.
All right, while this is happening, let's do this quick. First person to respond to this gets the Baron of Dice gift card.
I thought you were going to read it to make sure it was okay, and then I was going to do it.
Okay.
You like it?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, yeah.
We have that's a 100% confirmation, though.
100% confirmation.
Okay.
Wow. So are we, oh my goodness. We've got a big roll here.
2,
And then
4,
after
6, 8, 10, 11.
this, 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks.
He has a Psychosis token, so 5 blocks with the skull.
So
He
6.
takes 6. Alive on 1.
Alive on 1. Hello, alive on 1.
Alive on 1.
Alive on
The
1.
state of the game, alive on 1.
Wow. So it is not over. We've got more.
Just has to do 1 here. Ooh, this is survivable. And it is.
Oh my.
That's a good game.
Wow. Wow.
And a handshake. Wow. Okay.
That's a Gregory. That's a Gregory comeback.
You got to roll it out.
You do have to roll it out. Okay. All right. So they didn't. I always get confused with the handshake.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Wow. All right. Our trivia question, though, if we're ready. Yeah.
Well, let's wait.
Or we're going to keep going? Yeah, let's go to the
while
end of
they're
the
cleaning up before we go to interviews.
Yeah. Let's do that. It got
And
excited.
that is, in fact, game.
It is.
All right, guys. So that is going to
Wow.
have a tabling here
Gregory.
in round 6.
What a comeback. That was what we were looking for. It didn't look. Yeah, it did not look good.
Gregory got it.
And Gregory came back.
Mm-hmm.
We saw it. We saw the path for him, and that was the path that he took,
That
and
was it.
he made it. That was incredible.
For sure. Yep. So we're going to do our last giveaway here for
Absolutely.
a Baron of Dice
Yes.
$20 gift card giveaway.
All
So
right.
why don't you go ahead and lay this one out for us, Richie?
Absolutely. So Beta Ray Bill was our most played character among the top 8. We talked about this at the beginning of the stream. What character was number 2, and how many lists was that character in? And I
Sure.
can give a hint.
So repeat that question. Read it back.
So Beta Ray Bill was
Toad 30.
was the most played character among the top 8. So we're talking just about the top 8 here.
Mm-hmm.
What character was number 2, and how many lists was that character in?
We have seen the correct character, but how many lists,
Correct.
how many rosters was it in? Ooh!
So we got one.
Elamafar.
LFR. Hulk is in 5 lists
There you go.
in the top 8. Congratulations.
Yeah, so that's Elm Ulfar. Hulk 5 was the correct answer.
Correct. Bill was first with 6, and Hulk with 5. CGR was 4, by the way.
Okay, yeah, just the top 8. So
Just the top 8. Yes.
Elm, message the Twitch right now.
Yep.
Tell us your first and last name and email address, and we will get you that gift card. We are handing those over to Baron of Dice. There was a winner earlier, yesterday as well. We're going to hand those over. He will send you those gift cards to your email. So make sure to message us here, or if you really need, you can also email tim@professionalcasual.com. All right, Will, good to see you from House Party Protocol, one of the greatest MCP podcasts on the planet, and probably one of the best Discords on the planet for MCP.
So, all things considered.
Not here in chat, but like message, so like you can message users.
Yeah, send a whisper.
Yeah, so it's gonna tag that out. But yeah.
Yeah, send that as a private message. We don't want you to.
Correct. If it's easier, you can also text the network number at 603-803-3235.
There we go.
It's either tim@professionalcasual.com, 603-803-3235, or a private message here on Twitch.
Tim, as
All right.
these players clean up here, were you stepping away?
I was going to turbo run to go pee quick,
Okay.
so I can prep for these interviews.
Okay.
And
Go
I will
for it.
message in the group for some
Absolutely. I will keep it going. I don't know. Where'd Taylor go? Did he?
Taylor probably also ran
He
for the
also
same
turbo
thing.
ran away. All right.
But I'll be right back.
All right. But what an incredible ending there. I know we have the mirror here, and we saw John kind of, it looked like John here was going to run away with it, and then Gregory saw that path. We were talking about it. He needed to get that tabling. Alive on one is how you do it, man. That is the best. You're in. Come on in.
Hi.
What's happening? Did you see that incredible game?
I didn't. I was packing.
Oh, man. So we had our Guardians matchup here. We had John over here. Looked like he had it well in hand in the last couple rounds. And Gregory was able, a very kind of real narrow path to victory, needed to get a tabling. Ended up surviving John's final attack on one so that he could clap back and get the win. So, incredible.
I got to see his last game in where he was behind almost the entire game and came back and took it from
Incredible. So we've got a champion. Gregory is our champion. They are cleaning up. Once they are cleaned up, we're going to get them in here for some interview and talk to our LVO 2024 champion. You want to tell us about the event, how it went, how you feel about everything? What an awesome event!
It was great, man. Tyson and Charles put on a great event. I had fun. I didn't play a single game, and yet I'm going home happy.
Exactly.
0 losses.
Yeah. Undefeated.
Did I get told to come sit here because they hydrated him to death?
They hydrated him to death. He was like, I'm going to run off to hydrate. And I was like, I drink the same amount as you. And him and Taylor just left. So we're doing it now. We'll do it live. We can do it.
I think he drank more than you because the previous game, he got hit with like 30 hydrates.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I did miss out on those ones. I saw during some interviews when I was kind of running around trying to coordinate some things, I saw a bunch of those hydrates, and I commented in our group chat. I was like, oh man, I'm not on stream for those. Like, I'm sorry, too bad. So Taylor's there.
How was your weekend?
This was an incredible weekend here at LVO. I had a blast from the beginning, from Friday. I'm talking. I had an incredible time here. Like you, I didn't play a single game, but watching all this incredible high-level play, seeing the LCQ, seeing these Invitational, and ending it on this incredible final it was a blast. I had a lot of fun here. Yeah. Met a lot of wonderful people that I've been chatting with through the PCN Discord and through some of the other live streams as well. So this is an awesome event. I am a local here in Vegas, so a little biased, so it was nice for me to sleep in my own bed every night. I know.
Speaking of, is there a Discord command?
There should be. There should be in Discord.
I got to type because I just joined it today because
absolutely. Yep, there it is.
I wanted to come hang out. And I got to say that I think the only person that was probably busier than me as far as running around was you.
I appreciate that.
Every time I looked up, you're running somewhere. You're checking scores. Yeah. It was cool.
I appreciate that. We really wanted to make sure that Chat had a lot of rooting interest. We talked a lot about the different types of communities. What? I can't read that far.
It says Tim told me to relieve you so you could go.
What?
Tim told me to relieve you so you could go.
Oh, I'm good. I didn't hydrate that much, but
whatever, man.
I'm good. I'm talking about how much I was loving this game all weekend. I'm excited.
Tim's not here. Do I get to push buttons?
What could happen?
Don't push the pink
I don't think you can push that one. Yeah, try that.
That's the one I'm not allowed to push.
Yeah, try that.
Sorry, we are so sorry.
That's a great button. Here we go.
Except
that is an amazing button.
But as I was saying, we had a lot of. Now I have to talk about Rumble Slam. I still need to play it. But we had a lot of chat here. Just all the communities throughout North America had their rooting interest here, and they were like, can you tell us what's going on at table 12? Can you tell us what's going on here? So we wanted to really make sure that we could provide that so that everyone could kind of get their local heroes and see how they were doing and follow those. So
this guy, he just came back from a bathroom break.
This guy
and just drank more water.
He did. He can't get enough.
I'm gonna hit that again.
Yeah, let's. Yeah, thank you for dropping by. Absolutely.
Wait, what? Please accept our apologies.
It says sorry a lot.
Yeah, so in Elite 8 Showdown Season 3 was our apology tour on Elite 8 Showdown. So Chuck recorded this. I put some music to it because honestly, when you piss off people as much as you do in Elite 8 Showdown, you have to lead into it.
You have to, every absolutely. So yeah, I was just talking while you were gone about what an incredible weekend we had and how much he told me, which is insane to me. He was like, I thought you were running around more than I was. And I was like, there's no chance, but I'm glad. I hope chat enjoyed all the updates that we were trying to provide throughout. We did, we put up the Discord a little earlier, I think.
Oh, gotcha. So there must be a cooldown. Oh, okay.
Yeah. We put up the Discord for people to join. And I was just talking about having a great time here. It was great to see chat and all their community leaders out here, the people they wanted to follow, people cheering for the people from their local game store. Hopefully you guys have some drinks ready for them when they come back home to tell them how much you appreciated them for representing your community. But
yes, absolutely.
Awesome.
What's up?
They're good to go. All right. And I got to get out of here because I got to.
Because you guys were chatting.
Yeah, I got
Gotcha.
to.
Yeah, I had to go pee. I just got back.
I got to stock, help stock the after party. So,
That's right.
We will see you there. Thank you, everyone. I just wanted to say thank you, everyone in chat, watching, all the follows, all the subs. What an incredible weekend here at LVO. I had a great time. Go Bills! They're winning right now. Thank you.
Radio, thank you for that. Oh yeah, thank you for saying Rumble Samson. Whoever wants to go. Crew and helpers as well. DV Nick, thank you so much. Knuckle Gold, probably my favorite beer and pretzels miniature game next to Gaslands. I've heard a lot about Gaslands. But guys, for real, thank you so much. You've made this an incredible weekend. I love seeing people come out to support the Canadian entries, Pork Roll Protocol, some of the other content creators like Mike DeLuca or the guys from Infamous. By all means, come on in, man.
I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute, right?
Yeah.
All right, so John, knowing you're going into a CGR matchup there, or not a CGR specifically, I guess, matchup, but another Guardians matchup.
Yeah.
Did you have any consideration for mixing it up, or once the 15 happened, it was like, well, you chose the 15,
I chose
right?
15, yes. Because it was Portals. At 19, I'm disadvantaged. Like we were talking earlier.
Yep.
He brings Skull. He brings Thanos CGR Skull. And I can't go 3 wide. So he maintains priority the whole game and picks up my best piece.
Yeah.
So, and the grunts can put pressure on secures to kind of keep parity or even get ahead on score.
Mm-hmm.
So it adds pressure in weird ways in the Kaiju match.
Yeah.
So I definitely didn't want 19. Prio is also important. So I was kind of disadvantaged with the lists coming in. Because if I got Prio, he gets to pick Threat.
Correct.
If he gets Prio, he has Prio. And he gets, like, I guess on, Researcher was the best thing I could have ended up on. Just because of how last activation works on Researcher. Big advantage, move the Researcher. I'm not sure if I wanted to win. I did want to win Prio, I think. But it's a consolation to pick 15.
Yeah. So in 3 wide, so I don't know if Gregory would have picked the 19 had he not had Prio, but yeah, having the priority is just so important there, right? When you have, as we've talked about, right, the Ghost Rider being able to activate before the opposing Ghost Rider is massive.
Yeah. I knew he would pick that 15, but I mean, it is what it is. It's better than the alternative.
Correct.
I figured at least I would be even in the match, and I knew he wasn't running Sacrifice. I thought Sacrifice would be more impactful that game, but it ended up being like a lot more spread out than I anticipated.
Yeah.
Typically, I would want to sacrifice like an attack from CGR into Hulk or something like that. Like obviously, CGR is kind of the star of the show. Ideally, if you can leave Hulk alone and like not put any damage on him, he's throwing 7 dice, like whatever. CGR, like first person to pick up their CGR model is probably they're probably losing.
Right.
So
tell me about that last activation with CGR. You had mapped out moving to the far corner, kind of putting it on Gregory to take you down with the lead. What ended up changing to have you just kind of go in and try to murder everybody?
Oh, on the very last activation I had, I didn't have enough. I didn't have enough distance with range 5 place, 2 medium moves. Like he could have range 5 placed, medium moved, pulled me, shot me once, and then portaled with Star-Lord and been within range 4 to double tap me.
It would have been in range of both.
He would have gotten three hits on me. Okay. So I'm like, I gotta go for the kill here. Stay out of range of Star-Lord. He gets 1 shot to do 5 damage to me.
Yep.
And it just didn't pan out with the 12 dice, 6 dice.
Yeah.
But
so tell me about your recal, his recal. I feel you used it at a pretty appropriate time. It worked out the way it did, but having recal on both sides, how does that make you kind of choose when you're going to end up using that tactics card?
I remember his recal was against my big Hulk hit, like I'm not gonna say I had bad dice, but they weren't amazing. That was a really good roll for me, and he got the recal on it. So
yep.
I think he bumped it down like 4 dice or something like
Correct,
that. I
yep.
can't remember exactly.
I think it was about that.
That was pretty big. I'm trying to remember what my recal was on. Did I recall my Star-Lord? I don't even remember.
I honestly can't remember. It's kind of a blur here. But
Yeah. I mean, recal is one of those cards where
I thought it was on a Hulk hit.
So recal in the kaiju match is really important because like there's so much one shot that goes on that you need to protect your pieces from action. So like his patch up ended up being kind of relevant, but like I think recal is way better than patch up in the match. So I felt good about that he didn't have the sacrifice, and he brought patch up instead of sacrifice. But I had never used my sacrifice, so it ended up being whatever. But sacrifice can be really impactful in that match.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, being able to shunt something over to Hulk, especially when you want some more damage on him before he goes down, or on a character on one to just absolutely soak a larger hit. Yeah, the sacrifice. But it's hard on such a spread out map. Granted, it's not like super spread out between portals. You're always kind of like within distance, right?
Yeah, and I mean it's difficult with CGR, right? Because he's got the pull, but you also tax him 2 power, and he might not be able to spend her if he pulls. So
Yeah.
it's like you got to. I mean, he had really good like energy attacks on me too. He was rolling pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, not taking anything away from him, but he had good shots. But usually it's like the spender that's the thing that's just
Correct.
destroying you. So
Well, and I
the
believe
more you can tax it, the better.
I believe it was you, right, that had the penance stare that just kind of didn't end up
Which one?
following through. Right. Yeah. And that's kind of the way of the game, right?
Yeah. I think I had like I can't remember, like a 5 or 6 success penance there or something really bad.
Yeah.
That last one I had was really good, but his defense roll was incredible. So, I mean, it's just dice.
Yeah, correct. At the end of the day, especially with this type of matchup. Anything you would change going forward? Like, I know that we had talked before, and you hadn't kind of run into any mirrors thus far.
Yeah.
Did this game kind of teach you anything that you might be able to use in a further mirror match of these rosters?
No, I mean, I had considered a lot of things. I might make room for Red Skull again, depending on, like, CGR is probably going to get adjusted, which is going to change the list, and, like,
that's the big what if, really.
Yeah. And like the breakpoints for all the missions, right? So like, Skull might not be a thing if CGR isn't a thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like, Guardians play a lot of 19s. Gregory was even running Senators. I don't run Senators, but I run Virus, Seals, and Demons. So I'm running 3 19s.
Yeah.
So like the 19 Matrix is pretty big.
Yeah.
But if CGR isn't good, then maybe Skull doesn't. But if it continues like that, I might consider adding Skull, taking out maybe Groot, like I said earlier. I don't run him a ton.
Yeah. Did you say before you hadn't run Groot at all this weekend?
I didn't run Groot at all this weekend.
Yeah.
Actually, I was ending up on a lot of like same-ish threat levels this weekend. It was like a lot of 15s and 19s. So I don't think I ran like half my roster.
Yeah.
I don't think I ran Toad, Rocket. Toad, Rocket, Groot. I did run Spider-Man one game. So.
And that was a spectacular Spider-Man, right, in your roster? Or?
That was Miles.
Miles,
Yeah.
that's right. So you had a bunch of fans in chat. Amazing Spider Alex saying good game and great representing the Outlanders. We saw a whole bunch of Outlanders comments and rooting for JP. But you can't be mad at 5-1, especially at one of the most competitive events for MCP.
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously I wanted to win.
Yeah.
My goal was kind of 5-1. You gotta be lucky to win.
Yeah.
Like, there's gonna be dice involved. To go 6-0, you gotta have a little luck on your side.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I mean, it was a great game. Gregory was a great opponent. No regrets. I had fun.
Oh yeah, tell me a little bit about your guys' conversation afterwards. Like what?
We were just discussing mistakes we had made. I had a winging it on my Hulk, which I did not use today's CGR during the beam turn.
Yeah.
Which came back to, that was another thing we kind of got into the weeds about, like the butterfly effect of me dazing CGR and giving him prio. Because that next round I was able to full auto CGR, kill him, hit and run, full auto his his Star Lord.
Yep.
And then go up on points, move the researcher over to put pressure on his Star Lord to stay there. So I don't know. I don't know how it would have ended up if I had actually Daze's CGR.
Yeah, and there was a little bit of like weird math, at least as far as what we were paying attention to, as far as Gregory's Hulk during that beam turn. We thought he was down, and then we thought he was on 1, and then it was like he had 3 left.
Yeah, I was confused too. Like my brain's kind of mush at this point, and I'm like sitting there, and I'm not used to like any of the tokens stacked, and I'm like trying to figure out what was going on, and I'm like, I think he's dead if I'm counting it right, but
yeah.
So
well, then leaving the Ghost Rider on 1-2 there, and then getting the shot back, it
sucks. But I mean, I still had outs. I played my outs there.
Mm-hmm.
I almost had it. He had a Galaxy's Greatest that ended up being a really good card for him.
Yeah.
I probably would have gotten him with 2 less dice on defense. And that was another thing we were discussing is Galaxy's Greatest, because I have that on my list. I didn't bring it. I brought the brace for the Hulk. Yeah. Hulk's obviously going to throw my Hulk into my CGR, so I want a defense for that. Sacrifice, obviously, we talked about. So those ended up like not being used. I don't really regret taking them.
No,
because they are significant, but they just didn't have a window. So
right.
But the Galaxy's Greatest ended up being really good for him.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, man. Well, it's still hell of a run. Thank you. And I mean, especially like we said, there was a bunch of Guardians players here. You kind of saw your way through it all.
Yeah.
And well done.
Hey, Guardians still won, right?
You're right. At the end of the day. But hope to see you next year, man, or at some of the other qualifying events throughout the year.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Can I give a shout out?
Yeah, 1,000%. Yes.
All right. We're thinking about starting a podcast. We've been thinking for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'll make it official. It's going to be Witty Banter. It's going to be me and some Omaha guys.
I like that name.
Patrick Runge, David Lease, and Alex Farrell.
Okay.
I don't know when the first episode will be. Probably pretty soon. And shout out to my wife. She came to Vegas with me, putting up with my crap, rooting for me. So.
Nice. Definitely let us know when that podcast is live. We'll blast it out there as well. I mean, second place at an LVO is not a small thing.
Yeah.
By no leap of the imagination. So I would look forward to that. And it was called what again? Witty Banter.
Witty Banter.
Oh, that's a stellar name too.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Well, yeah, make sure to look out for Witty Banter. That will drop at some point in the near future with John and Pat Grunge, you said? Or Pat Runge? I saw him in chat earlier. Cheering you on.
Yeah.
But hell yeah. All right, dude. Well, have a good rest of the
David Lease and Alex Farrell.
Oh, David Lease.
And Alex Farrell, yeah.
And
It'll be
Alex
4 of us.
All right, we'll look out for that, guys. Probably where all good podcasts are found. And hell of a day, dude.
Thank you.
Hell of a day.
Yeah, it was a good day.
Yeah.
No regrets. It was fun.
That's at the end of the day.
I had great opponents all weekend. The worst thing when I'm like at a tournament feeling all nervous is to have like salty or just like weird opponents like persnickety about stuff. Like I like to just have fun, you know. At the end of the day, we're not playing for money, so I'd rather be in as good of headspace as I can, and opponent makes a big difference there. So I had great opponents. Shout out to all the opponents I had.
That's one thing that we keep hearing is that people are just been pretty all right, man. You know?
Yeah. I mean, you'll get some every once in a while.
Oh, yeah,
but,
for sure.
You know, I think we've got a pretty good community.
I think so, too. All right. Well, dude, thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you stopping by,
Yeah, no
and best of luck, dude, in the next year.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. So once again, make sure to check out Witty Banter. Be looking for that. As soon as we know about it, we'll get it out there. So if you're following on any of our socials, as soon as that is live, we will let you know. A number of great players there. Super great to see John. Very down-to-earth dude. Very mellow. Really like to see players like that. And here we are with our LVO 2024 champion.
Hey,
Gregory. Dude, how are you? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pumped. Yeah, I did it again.
So tell me a little bit going into that. Did you anticipate pulling the 15?
Yes, for sure. He can't play 19. That was the thing I didn't want to tell you before.
Yep.
My 19 is my Black Order list. It's Thanos, Red Skull, CGR.
Okay.
At 19, he can't go 3 wide, so what's going to happen is he has Prio, he has to go first. I'm going to end up first, and I'm going to get Prio at the end of the next turn.
Yeah.
And with a CGR that is being Desecrated, I will always kill his CGR first.
Yep.
Maintain Prio, and then KO him top of 3. And then almost no coming back with all the displacement that Thanos is doing to just kind of screw with the rest of the board.
Yep.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That was one of the first things John said. He's like, I can't play at 19.
No.
I can't.
No.
So
it's the death trap, and that's why it's in my list, and that's when I play Black Order. My buddy Dave actually did it to me. We were just playing a practice game, and I was gonna play 4 wide and on demons. And he's just like, oh yeah, here's some garbage. And I'm like, I lose on deployment? What? I don't know where to move anything. You can't pull Red Skull, so you can't incinerate Red Skull.
yeah.
And then he's also got the numpty just like winning. So it's like, oh, you want to just stand there? Like, I'm winning on points. And your easiest target is a 5 dice in cover Red Skull that you can't pull or incinerate. It's like, what is this? This is not fair.
So Fisherman 2 in chat says, great work, Greg. There's a beer waiting for you when you get back home.
All right, I'll take it.
Hell yeah.
Let's beer up.
But yeah, so with that, I feel like either having priority for the majority of the game with winning priority at the start or having the 19, do you feel pretty good in either of those settings? I mean, probably a lot more in the 19. But
I don't love... so I had the table side I didn't like, which is just the right move. For his point,
because
like
he got
got
swap,
to choose.
right? Yeah, because he did swap, right?
No, we were just standing on that side of the table already,
gotcha.
but like that was the right side of the table for going second because there was a size 4 piece of a size 3 piece of terrain that would have stopped pulls off the objective.
Yeah,
you could wedge yourself in. It was actually like you could get right in there where there's no direction of pull that could get you off of the center point.
Yeah.
And on that side, if you're standing there, you're also blocking any Hulk from walking to it because you're too fat.
Yeah.
So like, yeah. So yeah, I mean that was a consideration for sure. Keeping control of priority was like really technical in that game.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't think any of us accidentally gave up priority. I think we all always knew we were making decisions. So like,
yep.
Yeah.
The patch up seemed to be an absolute shining star there.
Yeah.
As well as the Galaxy's Greatest.
Galaxy's Greatest is really strong in the Guardians, I think. So we were talking about that after. He regretted not taking Galaxy's Greatest. And it's because Guardians often, what'll happen is the sequencing is you will get priority on the turn that you're getting dazed and beat up. And so it lets you Galaxy's Greatest before any further attrition happens. And the weakest time for the card is when you're getting like one guy dazed, but then you don't get priority, so you don't get to play it in time. So like that Thanos list gets to do that. It gets to kill the Ghost Rider before there's any Galaxy's Greatest windows.
Yeah.
But if you're playing like even numbers, what'll always happen is you'll get to a strong Galaxy's Greatest, and then it's just like it was just by a hair that I survived and killed them and that kind of stuff. So yeah.
So that beam round, leaving.
Oh man, I did not see that coming. I clenched hard. Yeah, and I screwed up. Like I fell back, and I'm just like, I'll just like fall back, like right behind Star-Lord, just so it like, maybe his throws will be a little weaker because I thought he was then going to just have to move and throw.
Yeah.
And I'm like, at least now you can't throw my Star-Lord off, and like I'll keep that point. But I definitely could have been in a range with my Hulk. That would have been nice.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then shooting his Hulk back after that too with the Ghost
I shot
Rider.
him mid beam, so the beam got stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah. He knew that too. He went for my Ghost Rider. He left him on 1. He forgot to use his winging token.
Yep.
Otherwise, that would have stopped the got your back, and then. And we talked about that too, and we're not sure how that would have gone. So that would have been.
It's still dice, right? Because the winging token might not have.
He probably would have got me. Like there's like a 78% or something.
Yep.
But the bigger problem is the turn after that was awesome for him. Because his next turn, I had 2 guys. I had Star-Lord on 2 and CGR on 1. So Star-Lord bipped through the portal, ghosted them both, and bipped back. And my turn was like, cool, I sit here. But if he killed them the turn before, I would have been in a way better spot. I would have been Galaxy's greatest. I would have had Prio. There would have been nothing safe on the board, and I would have been a whole turn ahead from where I was on attrition. So I think he would have been worse off if he got them all.
Yeah, actually, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Now that last turn from John, where he just was like, "All right, going in."
That was the right move, 100%. Yeah, no doubts. The other way had a trap, so there was the distance where he could have gone, and I would have had just one shot with CGR, and he's like, "Okay," and I could move and shoot with Star-Lord, is what he was sort of muttering as he was talking it out. I had 2 shots with Star-Lord. CGR would have driven 5. He had just enough energy to drag Star-Lord. Yeah, baby. And then he can move to CGR, shoot him once, drag CGR to me. And now Star-Lord's in blasting range, and he gets to shoot and then Spender. I think I ghosted him if that happened.
Well, hold on. You can
drag your friendlies, oh yeah. Just incinerate them, drag them everywhere.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes
Wow.
people displace you guys, they throw them off the point, and CGR's like, get back your bill.
That's super interesting. Okay, yeah. So yeah, you weren't lying when you said he had a whole bunch of tricks there.
Yeah. Oh, and the other thing, sorry, you know that turn where he could have sprayed and got my whole team?
Yep.
If he did that, my immediate plan would have been for CGR to drag everyone, spend 5 to drive nowhere, and drop his psychosis token, and then just try to score him out, because his CGR already ran to the corner.
Yep.
So I'd be like, sure, run to the corner, I'll score 4 a turn, come back.
So that's actually kind of what I thought, especially after we had talked. I was like, I don't know if he just spends as much power as he can and just starts grabbing points.
Because I lost the turn, I can't.
Yeah.
I was short like a point or 2 on scenario to try that plan.
But so you got to feel great just in general. Playing the game 6 months, and then you come in, you qualify in the LCQ, you take the whole thing. We've seen that in the last 2 years. Someone coming into the LCQ, end up taking the whole thing. It's super awesome to see, and I think it means it's a very healthy game where it's literally anyone's game at any one point.
I've played so many tough games. There's so many great people that played, and what's awesome about the group too is people are coming by and they're cheering you on and asking how things are going. No, it's great.
I saw people coming up and giving you handshakes and stuff afterwards. That's super nice.
We had a lot of great games, so yeah.
So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I haven't actually seen what they do this year, but I think that automatically qualifies you for LVO next year.
Cool, I'll be here.
And I think they give all sorts of other bonus stuff too, but so it's going to be super interesting to follow you next year as well at LVO and see what changes in between now and then. We have new X-Men coming out, new Spider Foes, new Web Warriors, and who knows what else for the second half of the year. So meta's going to probably change pretty heavily, and I'm super excited for it. Anything?
I think things are going to change too. Like we're going to see, I guess after Adepticon, there's probably going to be some sort of a rebalancing, and it would be weird if some models didn't get changed.
Yep.
And none of that's why I would bounce off of Guardians. I played them basically this whole run, and I'm sort of interested to try something new. Mm-hmm. So some of my opponents in this tournament actually inspired me to maybe pick up Wakanda. I thought it was a cool list.
So especially with the new releases for that this next year, or I guess over the next few months, I think Wakanda's going to see a pretty huge rise.
I mean, hey, it's all new to me. I'm not bored of models I've never seen or played.
Exactly. Well, we saw Wakanda, even without the new releases, do very well in the
well, he was
Invitational.
That's what I'm thinking. My game with him was we talked about it after, and we're like, to fight kaijus, we could do all these little tweaks.
Yeah.
And then we were like, this list is fire.
Because you played Mike DeLuca, right?
Yeah, we did.
Incredibly talented person. And very much so. And that's actually super cool. So Mike won the first kind of large LVO for MCP. And then Vincent Kirchhoff won it last year after getting in on the LCQ. And Mike is just such a very nice, humble person that is you can talk to him, you can see what you did wrong, he'll give you guidance. I think he's a dope dude.
Yeah,
but
it's cool.
Dude, congratulations, man.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, happy to be here. Glad to be part of the show, and I'll be here next year. So.
All right, so you can watch Gregory here next year. Any shout-outs you want to give before we sign off?
To my guys back home, thanks for being a great community. I love the fact that Birch always opens his house for our game club. It's basically the reason we have MCP in Victoria.
That's super nice.
Kudos to that.
All right. Cool. Well, dude, congratulations once again. We'll see you next year.
All right. Take care.
And well done. Well played. All right, guys, so that is going to be wrapping it up for us here at LVO 2024 at the Rio in Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the Professional Casual Network saying thank you guys for making this such a great weekend. A massive thank you to everyone that helped out, including Richie, Alyssa, Ben, Taylor, Omnis, Danny, Rylan, Tyson, dude, for real. Did you see those pictures of that Tomb King's throne? Holy cow. Lindsay at home making sure the posts go up and out. Isak, thank you for another 100 bits. Couldn't be happier with how this weekend has turned out. LVO, obviously, always a great time to find some of the most competitive people, the most skilled players that are still going to help you up your game. X-Paxis, one of our first and foremost people that gets us to these events, winning his first game at LVL. Playing in his first tournament, winning game 1. There's nothing better than that. Otis as well. Thank you guys for all being in chat. Thank you for cheering on your favorites. And as we kind of sign off here, as always, professionalcasual.com. We have blogs, we have podcasts, we have everything your gaming goodness could ever possibly need. Pathfinder 2nd Edition Actual Play Podcast, Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay 4th Edition Actual Plays, Elite 8 Showdown, Wait Did I Roll a Wild, your Marvel Crisis Protocol vlog, Oh Yeah, the Power Phase, weekly streams of Shatterpoint and Marvel Crisis Protocol, live battle reports right here on the Twitch. I stream WoW every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The Hobby Hangout on Mondays over on the YouTube. Go and follow all those socials right now. Check out the Patreon. There is a bunch of additional bonus content that you can get every single week. Multiple drops a week over at the Patreon. Guys, we really appreciate you. Thank you for making MCP one of the greatest communities in mini wargaming, and an absolute honor to be here providing this coverage for you guys. Thank you so much. We're going to see you Tuesday, where Dan and I are going to replay the finals from LVO 2024. We'll see you soon. Be well, stay hydrated, and get some rest.